I'm resetting the NHL to a fantasy draft and will be selecting 20 players for my team. For today's challenge, I can only choose players that are right-handed. After all the selections have been made, we will assemble the lines and then simulate through a season with the hopes of winning the ultimate prize. Ooh, let's find out what team we're representing for today's draft. With a randomizer, we get the Jerks. Hey, jabroni. Long time no talk. Oh, really? No. Don't even think about it, brother. We're gonna get draft pick number 21. Gonna have a bit of a later pick here, I think. Just my guess. A feeling, if you might, 28. Yeah, that's pretty late. Right is the right way to shoot. We all know that, right? Now that I've just offended half of the people watching this, Mark Scheifele. He's a playmaker. He's right-handed, 8.5 and 91 overall. Sounds pretty good to me. My goal is to get Logan Thompson, so I want to make sure that we do that. You know what? I've got a crazy one for you. We've got Marchenko right here. He's 25. He's a sniper, so he can play with Scheifele nicely on that first line. 89 overall and only 3.8. Ooh, Mark Stone two-way forward. That first line would be absolutely nasty. 9.5 is a little expensive, I'll admit. Actually, scratch that. We're going with Colton Parayko, two-way defender. 88 overall. How you doing? Mackenzie Weegar also a right shooting defenseman. He's LD/righty though, so his primary position's actually left defenseman. That is super ideal for us. Should I just stack up on defense? Carlson, 88 overall? No, actually, you know what? Let's check goaltending. He is still here, but he's up at the top, so I'm thinking either... you know what? I'm not going to risk it, actually. I'm just going to take him now. Also, I know we have this discussion every single time I do this draft, which is probably the last 4 years, but just because you glove right doesn't mean you shoot right. I glove left and shoot right. But for the purpose of the video, that's the way we're taking it. You glove right, you're right. Fair enough? You know what? I am going to stack up on defensemen. John Carlson or Dewey. They're both 88 overall. He does have 3 abilities with the gold. I'm not really sure what the blue means, I'll be honest. Nah, I've changed my mind. We're gonna go for Montour. He's only 1 overall less, and he's got 2 abilities, so he's right up there with John Carlson, but maybe he won't want to play on the second pair. I don't think. Oh yeah, this is our guy right here. Power forward, Tim Winston. Welcome to the team, lad. I will be honest with you, I'm not loving the way this team is coming together so far, but we're gonna have another sniper on the first line. Kuzmenko, 4.3. Little expensive for an 83 overall player, but you gotta do what you gotta do. He is strictly a right defenseman, but they'll survive if we put them on the left. Manson, defensive defenseman, our first of the draft. Welcome. Oh yeah, this is ideal right here. $2 million for 86 overall Claude Giroux. Team is fairly old, but hey, it's a 1-year sim. We still have $40 million of cap space left, so we're big chilling in that department. Radko Gudas. You know what? Yeah, 81 faceoffs for Jake Evans. And he's below 3. Yeah. Our next selection will be Matthew Olivier. Yes, it will. I guess I'm not really going role player for this draft. We have Charlie Coyle here, 84 overall. And he's a power forward, which is interesting. He does only have 78 faceoffs, but we'll make it work. We could draft this lad right here. Nason, a grinder, 83 overall. Add some more grit. Yup. Kiefer Sherwood has an ability for some reason. I now know why. Apparently, he set the league record for hits in a single season. I was not familiar with your game, good sir. Welcome to the team. You know what? Yeah, we're going full-on screw it today. The Yeti, Brent Burns. Who says no? Surely there has to be a goalie here somewhere. Oh, no. Oh, wow. That is terrifying. Michael Hutchinson, 76 overall. I must say, I dropped the ball here. What are you gonna do? 7th round legend Nick Dowd. Another grinder. We are gonna have so much cap space left. It is insane. Who's the most expensive? It might be you. And he's right wing / left wing. Ooh, we got Gallagher down here. He's strictly right wing though. Oh, but does it really matter that much? He's got an ability. Making a milli more. Brendan Gallagher, let's go. I must get my sticky note so that I can keep track of the chemistry conversations. This is what our team be looking like. It's gonna be an interesting one. Rod the Bod Brindamore, what is up, good sir? Do your thing. I'm hands off over here. This is crazy. They want Kiefer Sherwood on the first line, and to be honest with you, I'm not really against it. We have him playing with Scheifele and Marchenko, and it's a +4 already. Wilson, Giroux, and Kuzmenko. Oh, yeah. You know what? I kind of like this team. These guys are both third liners. Giroux is a second liner, but Tom Wilson and Kuzmenko both want to be on the third for their role. And we don't have a single fourth line forward, but that's okay. Defensively, we got Uyghur and Parayko. They should be solid together. Montour and Manson. Oh yeah, Burns and Gudis. I love it. And then we have a 10 overall gap in our goaltenders. 86 for Logie and 76 for Mikey. I'm going to say that Scheifele gets the most points with 97. And this team gets 44 wins. Let's make it happen. Truthfully, that was one of the least successful first round of conversations I've ever had. Or at least it started that way. We picked it up. Let's go for the first 2 months here and see if this team is going to be any good. We were doing good for a minute, but we have come crashing back down here. It's still very early, so there's lots of time for things to happen. You really cannot judge a season at this point, which I know fans love doing. Teams will lose their first game and they'll be like, sell the whole team. All right, we're 14-8-3. And we're third in the division at the moment, right there with the New Jersey Devils that are second, but also not much gap behind us. Had a real shaky start to December, but we're definitely bringing it back around here. Oh, that's huge. 4 straight wins. Let's make it 5 against Smashville. Let's go. Boom. The Carolina Hurricanes on a run, but we lose to Florida. We do beat Tampa. Can we get our revenge? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can. Ooh, I just saw it. We're first in the division now. Not even close to first in the league, though. There's an 8-point difference between us and the Oilers. Again, it's still fairly early, like we're getting into the season, but it looks like we'll be a playoff team. Can't assume that, though, especially when we do stuff like this. 4 straight regulation losses. Finally. We are now 4 months into the simulation. We are second in the division, only 3 points behind New Jersey, and they have 1 more game played, so that's nice for us. We're starting to see a little bit of a gap behind us now, but not much. I didn't expect Giroux to be a little rat. There you go. Come on, Carolina. Let's get it going here. Why did we just lose 3 games in a row? Pick it up. See, just like that, we're 4th in the division. Doesn't take long. Oh my word. We're going to collapse, aren't we? We're not going to get in. Wouldn't that just be the way? Calgary Flames, how are we going to do? Nice. That's a much needed win. We are 5th in the division. We got to pull it together here. St. Louis Blues, they're not doing good. Beautiful win. Come on, Tampa Bay. Let's take them down. They're actually unreal. Yeah. But that's okay. We can lose every now and then. We just got to win more than we have been. Back up to 3rd in the division. It's so volatile right now. It's insane. Fluctuations are happening daily. I mean, look at that. From 1st to, I think it was 7th in our division, there was a 4-point difference. Okay, now there's a 6-point difference, but still, that is crazy. This is your last chance, Colton. It's now or never. Okay, I guess. Better late than never. Look at this division, man. There's definitely a little bit more separation now, but still. A 10-point difference from first to last, and there's still a bunch of games to be played. I'm going to simulate a week, which will encompass 4 games. We need some wins here. That is not a good start. Oh, no. The Islanders, they're doing good, but we take them down. Oh, an 11-5 win over the Sens. That's massive. And now we're all the way up to 1st in the division, but we are tied with New Jersey and Pittsburgh. Let's go right up to the last 2 games here and see where we stand. But I think it's pretty much a playoff team here. It's hard to... In fact, with that win, we might have secured it. Nope. No, we didn't. Flyers can still catch us. If they beat us in regulation here, they're only 2 points back. And they have 2 games as well. Well, including this one, I guess. Big game. If we take them down, I think it pretty much locks it. Oh, okay. We're in the playoffs. At least. Will we win the division if we win this game? We do. Yeah. Nice. Wow. That was intense. Our first round opponent will be the Ottawa Senators. Just for reference, this is what our team looks like after the chemistry conversations. 5-4, and then a couple of donuts down here. Defensively, we got 1-1-0, which I think is still better than it started at. The Edmonton Oilers win the President's Trophy, 117 points. That's crazy. We won our division and finished 8th in the league, which isn't awesome. Oh. Nah. That is disgusting. Scheifele led our team with 87 points. I still can't get over those standings. Are you kidding me? Solid season for him. Only point-a-game player. Giroux had 78 on the second line. Marchenko and Uyghur both had a nice amount of points. Montour had 60, so we were actually getting quite a bit of production from our defense, which makes sense. They should be. Not the best back here. 903 for Thompson. He did have 6 shutouts, though, and just barely squeezed below a 3 GAA. Hutch had a 905 save percentage through 17 games, so he actually did all right. Markstrom has the most wins with 48, a 918 save percentage, 267 GAA. What a season for him. 8 shutouts for Freddie down here. Let's play a game. Finally, we see 97 points from Quinn Hughes. Actually, you know what's really funny is Triple H's entrance theme is currently blasting in my ears. So we are playing a game. Cale Makar, 88 points. I mean, he'd probably do better than that. And we got a guy on the front page here, so that is Heat. This guy simulates unbelievable. 97 points for Nas with 48 tucks. What is going on? Nylander had 96 points, 46 tucks. Tanner Jeannot, the PIMS leader, with 198. Olivier's up there, though, 156. Foligno, Kastelik. Here's your President's Trophy winning Oilers. It's making a whole lot of sense. This team is insane. They got Kirill the Thrill with Tage and Mr. Conn Smythe. JJ Peterka with Fantilli and Teravainen. That second line is gross. Really nice third line as well with Michelli, Doc, and Comfer. Oh, okay, they're not that strong on defense. They got Marty the one-man party playing with Girard, Schmidt, Ferraro. Yeah, they're definitely an offensive team. Maybe they got a really good goalie. Yeah, I mean, he's solid. 87 overall, backed up by DeSmith. Our first round opponent is actually quite good. They got Hagel, Hintz, and Reinhardt. Whoa. Zib with Granlund and Barbashev for a second line is insane. Defensively, they got it locked down. Sanheim and Carlson, so he's an offensive threat. Got to watch out for him. Falk, McNabb as the second pair. And they got UC what I see. Well, I think it's safe to say we're in one. Straight to Game 7 we go. You guys know how it works. When I say we're in one, we got to go straight to Game 7. First game against the Ottawa Senators. Took a minute there, but we beat them. Okay. Carolina off to a very hot start in the playoffs here. Oh, I'm not going to say it. I'm not saying it. Bring out the brooms, baby. Next up, we have New Jersey. Ooh. Cole Caulfield playing with Kent Johnson and Alex Tuck. That's very interesting. Garland, Roy, and Landy. Domi with Wright and Amadio. Their fourth line's also solid. Defensively, they got Werenski with Carrier. They're definitely stronger on the left side, I would say, but they're still good all around. And Carell will be tending the net. Another right-handed Glover. We're going right v right now. It's a lot of rights. We are in one. Yeah, here we go. Straight to game number 7. Let's see if we can take down the New Jersey Devils. We're not off to a good start. In fact, we're off to a horrific start. Oh, yeah, we got to win the next 3 straight. No, got my hopes up. Oops, I did it again. I simulated into the Stanley Cup final. Calgary's up 2-0. Oh my word. Calgary Flames have Bradley with Larkin and Malkin. Then they got Sharangovich, Dubois, and Ovi on the second line. Jamie Benn down here on the third line with Nick Foligno. And then, bro, are you kidding me? Who let them draft this team? This is insanity. How'd they get Cale Makar? Oh my, you're joking. Yeah, okay, well, no matter what, we weren't gonna win. Like, this is a super team. Their opponent, currently down 2-0, have the Breadman, Byfield, and Perron. I genuinely, I don't know. This team doesn't make sense to me. How'd this team get to the Stanley Cup final? Someone riddle me that. Okay, well, it's gonna be a sweep. Advance one day at a time until we are awarded a Stanley Cup champion. Calgary Flames. Oh, Detroit actually got a game. That's insane. It is 2-1. Oh. This game does love underdogs. Calgary, 1 game away from the Stanley Cup. They gave Detroit a little bit of hope, and then they snatched it away. Cleveland Monsters, Calder Cup champions. Pardon me? Nason led us for points. I mean, I guess he was tied with Scheifele and Marchenko, but still, he had 6 goals. What a legend. Defensively, we got 5 from Weegar and Burns, 4 from Montour. I mean, they all did decently. Plus 7 for Weegar. Oh, yeah. Logan came to play in the playoffs. Regular season, he was mid, but when it mattered the most, he showed up. Unfortunately, the team did not show up for him, though. If the stars could have aligned and they showed up at the same time, lethal. Jakey O had a 918 through the playoffs. Wall had a 931. I don't understand how that Detroit team did so well, but simulation engine, baby! There he is. Cale Makar leads defenseman. He has a 10-point gap on Seider, Werenski, and Riley. To be fair, he did have 27 games played, though. And your Conn Smythe winner is going to be Over Chicken. 31 points, 13 goals. Kadri is just... okay, I guess he's a go-to guy in this game. He gets the Art Ross, he gets the Hart, keeps him intact. Cale Makar gets the Norris. That's interesting. Quinn Hughes with the Lady Bing. Demidov. Doug Dimmadome just wins it every year. Yep, Conn Smythe to Ovi. Freddie gets the Vezina as well as the Jennings. Labushkin awarded the Bill Masterton. McClellan voted the Jack Adams recipient. Matthews gets the Selkie, Ted Lindsay to Nas, and Tage Thompson gets the Rocket Richard. That's just a pure goal scorer right there. He only had 85 points, but he had 52 tucks. Here is your playoff tree. Again, we had a good run, but couldn't quite get there. I think we're having more success so far, though, in NHL 26 than we were in NHL 25. If you guys have draft ideas, either in the game or using my website, let me know in the comments down below. If you tried this draft, let me know what your team looks like and how they did. Appreciate you guys. As always, if you could like and subscribe, that would be sick. And I will see you soon.